Hi, I'm Charlie, and I'm the creative director at ConvertKit. And that is the first time that I've introduced myself that way. I got a promotion recently. It's been very exciting. And in this video, I want to tell you a little bit more about my new role and about the process that led to me being promoted. Let's start at the beginning because, as Julie Andrews says, it's a very good place to start. I have been doing pretty much the same role for my whole career. I have always been the designer within a marketing team. Obviously, throughout the 9 years or so that I've been working in, as a designer out in the world, I have been growing and learning, and my role within the company has been elevated, I guess is a word for it. But at a basic level, my role has always been the same. I've always been a marketing designer. I love what I do. I hope that comes across in my videos, that I really do truly enjoy my job. I truly enjoy being a marketing designer. But also, for a while now, I've wanted a new challenge. I've been craving a change and craving the ability to, as I put it in a Design Life episode that we did at the start of this year, which is a podcast of mine, by the way. In case you didn't know, I have a podcast with a co-host. We talk about our design careers and give design advice. It's very good. I think you should listen to it. But in an episode earlier this year, I was talking about potential and how I felt like I wasn't living up to mine. I felt like I had more to give. And I had this gap where I was I know I can do more, but I just don't know how to get there. I feel like I am capable of much bigger and better things than what I'm currently doing.
Okay.
I feel like, and that may sound big-headed.
No.
But I have these ideas for myself and this vision for what I want to do for my career and to do for the world with it, And I just feel like I'm getting frustrated by things taking so long. I can look back now and listen to that and know that that was a sign that I needed something new, right? I needed a new challenge. But I was also in a position where I didn't want to leave my current company. I love ConvertKit. I feel very sold on the mission. The company values very closely align with my own. The people there are fantastic, and I feel like they, take care of me and everyone else on the team really, really well. It's a fantastic place to work. And so I just wasn't even considering going anywhere else and looking for a new challenge, But because this is kind of dialogue that we have at ConvertKit with our managers, my manager knew that I was ready for a change and I wanted something new. I really wanted to lead a team in particular is what I wanted. I saw the next stage of my career being leading a small design team or leading the creative team within a company. And I was hopeful that maybe there's a way we could make that happen at ConvertKit. As it's turned out, I think the role I've ended up in is honestly several steps ahead of what I thought would be next in my career, but we'll get into that. So that was one side of what was happening, right? Is that I knew I needed a new challenge. I was craving more responsibility, more leadership opportunities. That's just something that I've always known that I wanted to do, is lead a team. It's one of the reasons, along with many other things, why I've not been interested in doing YouTube full-time or going freelance full-time, because I wanted to get to this stage in my career where I was leading a team, and I felt like that would be something that I'd really enjoy doing and really thrive in as well. So my manager knew that was something that I was aiming for, and the leadership team at ConvertKit could see that I had more to offer than what was prescribed in my current role. So along with all that, we also realized that some things needed to change within our company for us to truly reach our company potential as well. What's happened is we've done a reorganization of our company structure. I won't go into all of the details of it because I'm sure you're not completely interested, but what it's ended up meaning is that the marketing team, what was formerly the marketing team, has kind of been split in two, where we have two teams. One, the marketing team, who is focused on activation and acquisition of new customers through product marketing, through demand generation. But then we also have the brand team, who is focused on brand awareness and of building our reputation and positioning ConvertKit within the market as an essential tool for creators, being a part of the creator community. And this brand team is what I'm leading as creative director. The hope is that this split of having teams with clear ownership of different company objectives, awareness versus activation, acquisition, that will allow us to reach our potential as a company and to reach all our goals and expand our influence in the creator community and get more creators using us and loving ConvertKit. So my role as creative director is to manage this brand team and to take ownership of this objective of creating brand awareness for ConvertKit, which obviously goes well beyond what I thought would be next in my career of managing a designer or two. The design stuff is still a huge part of my focus. Like, I'm still a designer, that's what I know best, and I am still leading the development of our visual brand, maintaining consistency with it, and all of those things that I have been previously doing. But now I'm bringing in this strategy element as well, which is really exciting and definitely going to be a challenge because it's not something that has ever been my responsibility before, but it is always something that I've been involved in and been very active in. I have a lot of ideas, and now it's kind of like it's my job to bring them to life. I don't think I explained the brand team yet, so let me tell you a little bit more about who's on that. So I'm now managing 3 people, and we're hiring a 4th. We're hiring a new marketing designer to replace essentially most of the hands-on design work that I've been doing for product marketing, designing for ConvertKit.com and managing our graphics and assets production and all of that sort of stuff. Currently on the team, we have a storyteller who writes these amazingly beautiful profiles of creators. We have a producer who is producing this amazing video series called Creator Sessions, where we feature musicians, they play songs, they tell us about the stories behind their songs, also filmmakers telling us about their process and like teaching us how they approach things. It's like a behind the scenes look at how creators create what they create. How many times can I say create? Then we also have a filmmaker who produces these amazing documentaries, as well as is the person who edits and puts together all of the creator sessions as well. So the current projects that the brand team works on is mostly the output of the people on my team. Creator Sessions and I'm a Creator, which is the series of the written creator profiles as well as the documentaries. There's also a podcast. But as a team, we're also going to be developing new things, and doing more to put our brand out there. I am still learning what this means for my day-to-day, honestly. I've been in this role for a week. It's very new, but I wanted to make a video and tell you more about it. I'm grateful to have a leadership team around me who I can lean on and who I can learn from as well in this new role, because it is just, like I said, such a step up. And it's really exciting to me to be, 9 years into my career and to be having this change where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm going to figure it out. And I feel confident that I will figure it out, mostly because I have, the leadership team at ConvertKit who feel that confidence in me too. So I can sort of absorb that from them. I've had a few people ask me if this means that I'm not going to be a designer anymore, like if I'm not going to be designing things. And I will be designing less. That's just a fact. But the things I do design will be brand projects. So for example, Creator Sessions doesn't have a website at the moment. It doesn't have a home online aside from on the ConvertKit YouTube channel. And so that'll be like a thing that I will create. And there'll be many, many more things and projects like that need my design work on them. So I'm excited about that I'm still going to get to be designing, but I am really excited to be involved in the strategy side of things. I've always been wanting to do the type of work that is innovative and exciting and new, and that through doing the work and through experimenting with things and failing sometimes, honestly, but finding success with other things, I can figure things out in order to pass on the stories and the lessons of it to other people. I know this might sound like a weird way to put it and a strange way to frame it, but I've spoken at a lot of conferences over the past few years, but they've all been speaking mostly about my content creation work, and my profile as a design YouTuber is what's gotten me the speaking gig, if that makes sense. Whereas I'm hoping that in this new role, I can be creating the kind of stuff where that's what gets me invited to speak at the conference, and that's what people want to know about and want to hear about. Something that I grappled with, though, to figure out if this was the right role for me was, though, honestly, the day-to-day work and how much designing I would be doing. Because being a designer is such a core part of who I am, rightly or wrongly. It's just how I define myself, I'm Charlie and I'm a designer. And it's really important that I remain being a designer. But I also know that, these feelings that I've been having of not living up to my potential and, having more to contribute and more to give means I have to let go of some stuff. And it's going to be hard to pass on ConvertKit.com to someone else. But I know that I'm still going to be managing this person and still being very involved with the direction of it and all that. And honestly, I'm excited to have a new designer join the team to help push me in my design skills too. That's also something I've been talking about for a while, that I feel like I'm stagnating in terms of my visual design abilities because I don't have anyone pushing me in that area. I've got to a point in my career where I can very quickly whip out something that's good and that converts well, but I always know that I can do better. And so I'm excited to have someone new join the team who can help push me in that direction as well. And I hope that I will be a good manager for them as well in helping them progress in their design career. But something that people wanted to know was, what does this mean for my YouTube channel? Will I still be able to make videos? Will I have less time? The answer is yes to both. I will still be able to make videos, but I will have less time. But you know, we'll figure it out. And I'm excited for my YouTube channel to continue documenting my career and the things that I'm doing and learning, because I've been making videos since 2014, 13 maybe? I can't remember now even. I think 2013. So a huge chunk of my design career has been documented through these videos, more so in the last 4 years as I've been able to share like the work that I do day to day, but still that will continue, do not fear. And if you want to know anything about this new role of mine, if you want to see specifics, let me know in the comments, but just know you might need to wait a while because I'm still figuring out what it all means and how to do it. But I'll be taking you along on the journey as I do that. I feel really excited for the future of my design career. I don't know if you can tell from this video, but yeah, I'm excited for this new path forward, and like, I'm honestly excited for the unknowns. I know there's going to be a lot I have to learn, a lot of things that I don't even know about yet that I'm going to have to learn. I don't know, I feel the sense of calm knowing that I can see the next several years of my career here at ConvertKit and in this role, and knowing that it's going to challenge me and it's going to fulfill me and fuel me and yeah, drive me to keep progressing. I've been at this company for 4 years now, so I've invested a lot of my time and energy into it, and it's just exciting to be able to continue to do that. I never really thought that I'd be someone who would be at one company for this long. Previously, the longest job I ever had was, I was at Xero for about 2 years and 8 months, something like that. So yeah, it's been a lot longer at ConvertKit, and it's going to be a lot longer into the future as well, which is cool. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for listening to me ramble and share my thoughts with you as I'm like verbally processing this new role. Probably should have planned more so that this was a bit more structured, but thanks for sticking with me anyway. And like I said, if you've got questions, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. You know what I'd actually love to hear in the comments? How's things going for you in your career? What are you aiming for next? What do you feel like you need? What are you working for? Did you just have a big win that you want to share as well? Leave it down below and let's like celebrate and help encourage each other in there. All right, I will end this video now. Thanks again for watching, and I'm excited for the future. Let's do this.